Yo, what it is, it's the Creek Boys, and you're locked in with the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Every day I'm with Vibe Perspective.
Yo, what it do, family? It's your favorite host, MikeOnTheMic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Tapped in with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK. And we back at it again for another Vibe Style Tuesday, another series of interviews, and shout out to each and every one of my listeners tonight. And I know you rocking, I know you hear what's playing. Man, be sure to call in at 443-377-1872. Again, that number is 443-377-1872. We got one of the hardest and one of the realest MCs in the city rocking with us right now. You already know the Powered family are no strangers to Ground 3. Their movement and their hard work speaks for itself, man. We got a real spitter in the building who's powered the Raww way, winning and winning again. Yes. Man, we got 2 Raww in the building. What's up, sis?
What's up? You know what it is. 2 Raww in here. You know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You said it all. It's the Rawws.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, 2 W's because we winning and winning again.
Winning
tap in or tap out.
Yes, sir. Listen, man, to all my listeners who want to tap in with her work, listen to her music, see some of the stuff she got going on, make sure you go over to @2Raww with 2 W's __ powered on Instagram as we go through the interview so you can match the work to the woman herself. Again, that is @2RAWW _ powered on IG. So listen, we gonna start this the right way, sis. I appreciate you pulling up for us, man. Man, I gotta do this, man. You know, this is one of the things I like doing, bringing the audience closer to artists that I really appreciate, that I actually see are doing good work in the city. So, well, you know, it's a pleasure.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the appreciation.
Absolutely. No, we're gonna get this started the right way. And listen, so I want to start from the beginning because, you know, like I said, I appreciate, you know, your artistry. I appreciate, you know, the work that you put in, and knowing that you like born in DC, raised in Baltimore. Yeah. You know, in Zone 15.
Yeah, let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know, you know, from your perspective, and we got a lot of audience members who, you know, aren't from Baltimore, so they don't know the differences between Zone 15, Zone 18, you know, whatever. Like, give them from your perspective, what's the difference, you know, from Zone 15, and what makes it different from every other place in the city?
I mean, 15 is just its own world. Like, every you know when you coming in the Heights, you know what it is. Like, you know when you're there. You know what the atmosphere is. You know the vibe. You know what not to do. And if you don't, that's on you. You know.
For sure.
You taking L's, but it is what it is. You know, it's the Heights.
Yeah,
it's
fact.
15. Stand up. Let's go.
Stand up, man. I know we got some people in the audience listening.
We order.
Ought to, man. For real. No, I need all my podcast people to tap in and leave a message too. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that right.
Don't when I get on, I don't want everybody like, oh yeah, no. Because when I was doing interviews and shows and all that, no. Don't do it because it's up and it's stuck. I'm telling you, I have no other way to go but up. I'm a winner. Let's go.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I want to talk about that. You know, like, you know, starting from Park Heights, you know, moving up and then, you know, kind of matriculating. I think I remember right. You said you were 15 when you started poetry. 14.
14.
Sorry, 14. Gotta get those numbers right.
Good thing.
14 when you started poetry, and that's early. You know, like that's like the beginning stages of like what your rap career is going to look like in the future. Like, where does your influence and your interest in poetry even come from?
I'm a very emotional person, so like I'm a heartfelt person. I feel everything. So if I see something, I say it. If I don't see it, I say it. You know, so like it was no particular poetry artist or nothing like that. It was my feelings that drew me to poetry. It was the fact that I knew I could express myself without even like letting nobody hear it, without letting nobody be able to judge me about it, and then building my confidence up to be able to speak on it and be able to allow myself to not only start at poetry but go ahead and progress to rap. Like, because the beats and everything make a difference. When you're doing poetry and everything, you talking. You talking to somebody's soul for real. That's how you should be doing poetry.
As you should, absolutely.
You should be talking to their soul. But when I'm rapping about my stories. You feel me? I'm rapping about my lifestyle, what I went through, what I plan to overcome, what I am going to overcome, and what I plan on doing for my son.
Facts. No, I want to get into all of those individual points too, right? Because like all of those matter in the whole journey. Like the whole story, you got to piece all of these things, right? Like, and you know, I even like, all right, so personally, when I first started hearing your music, like right after, you know, I tapped in with Jaylee, and I'm gonna talk about that too. But you know, like after I tapped in, I really tapped in. I started listening to your music, and like I instantly got like this battle rap feel, like, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to know, like, at least early on, did you have any influence from like that battle rap?
I do watch battle rap all the time. Like I
hear it.
Watch battle rap all the time. So when it's like I'm seeing it, I'm like, oh, they smoking it. Like, damn, they eating. But I never really battle rap. I never battle rap. But I would say my style more so is battle rap because I'm a competitor. I'm good with friendly competition. Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Absolutely.
As I'm good with unfriendly competition. I'm okay with it.
Real talk.
I'm a rapper. I'm an artist first and foremost. Like, you gonna hear what the fuck I gotta say. Not only is you gonna hear, you're gonna feel it. Yeah. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna be able to. If you can't feel what I'm saying because I'm saying it, you're gonna be like, damn, I went through something like that. I went through the same shit or something similar. You're gonna understand. You have to understand because I ain't the only one out here like feeling what I'm feeling.
No, for sure. And that to me, that feels like that's like your sort of your vision for your rap career, right? Like you need people to feel your music. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you internalize your own music.
Yes, that's so funny.
You know what I'm saying?
What you was in the studio with me saying and what's going on?
I gotta do my research. I got a proprietary method. Nobody research like me.
Like, damn.
No, for sure. I mean, I think that's important to know early too, because like, you had this sort of understanding of like, I'm in tune with my feelings. Like I got, these things that I've dealt with. And I even think you said previously, like your influence and your experiences, like comes from your heart. Like, like you are a field rapper, like you said, and was that, I want to know, or even early on in your poetry, did you see that as the vision for your, oh, that's what I'm going to be?
I knew that I was going to be the one that was speaking for the voices that's being muffled.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to be
for sure
the tone for women. Because a lot of women don't, can't stand up for themselves, don't know how to, scared to.
Facts.
I'm past all that.
Yeah.
My father didn't raise me. Shout out to my father and shout out to my mother.
Shout out
to my sister. For real. Shout out to Baby J for coming with me for real. But my father didn't raise me to be so strong and independent that it bothers other people that I'm so strong and independent. Yeah. And then to the point that, I'm bumping chest with somebody. Yeah. It's not me bumping chest with you. I'm just standing on what I know to stand on. And that's myself. Yeah. Because nobody's going to have Raww at the end of the day like Raww got Raww.
Absolutely.
I can't depend on it because I done been showed plenty of times.
That's a fact. Experience will teach you early, right? No, 100%. No, man, that's crazy. I'm glad you say that too, because I think there's not very many artists who had the intention from the beginning to be a voice for the voiceless. Yeah. To be sort of like, I'm gonna be your speaker box. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel this stuff too. Like, I'm just talking about it, but this resonate with you too.
Yeah, and I used to like really be, I'm still hard on myself, but I used to be real hard on myself.
Like critical, about, yeah.
I used to really be hard on myself about the people that weren't going to like me and not really focused on the people that I'm speaking for.
Facts.
So once I could switch that in my brain, which I did, and it wasn't easy, I had to switch it in my brain to speak up and do that shit for people who scared to. I was scared too at one time. Yeah. I was worried to do it. I was hesitant because it could have been somebody better. You can't tell me shit now.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me shit. Yeah. And if you is, talk that shit because I'm going to talk it right back.
I'm going to talk it right back to you. I love that. That's a gem too. I think there's a lot of artists that are like coming up now and they haven't made that switch yet, right? Yeah. They're only making records for people that they are trying to still change to become a fan. It's like, no, like you got your family, you got your homeboys, you got your homegirls. You know what I'm saying? They listening for you and you need to make it for them. It's this exchange. It's like a handshake, And I think, man, that's such a gem. So if you listen, if you're a young up and coming artist, even if you're not even in music, like do stuff for your fans, do stuff for your supporters. You know what I'm saying? Because they the ones who gonna come to the show. Exactly. They the ones gonna support you when you drop the tape. They gonna be the ones, that capsule you got with the brand. Like they gonna be the ones to buy that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's been so many fans that I don't know, like never personally like met a day in my life that they came to every show. Man. Like I'm like my girl Sweet Milk. Shout out to Sweet Milk. She on Instagram.
Big shout out.
Girl, she always, cause she at every show. I don't know her. I don't know where she from.
Support.
I don't know shit. I just know she always in the crowd, and when she in the crowd, I'm rapping right at Shorty because I appreciate her. And I respect her for always coming out. Like, cause niggas in Baltimore can't even come out. Apparently,
that's a fact.
So you gotta respect your family. You gotta respect your fans. And once you get that switch on, it's a different grind mode.
Oh yeah. I can feel that too, right?
Yeah.
And you can hear it, and you can absolutely get that inclination to music. And I think you know, like you had mentioned before, like your experiences like have real world connections. Like your music is like directly connected to things you've dealt with, like your traumas, like your family, like your relationships. Like I think I remember, like you mentioned like your sister, like a Super Joe is her name.
Yeah, Super Joe. Shout out to Joe.
Big shout out to Joe. I hope she listening. She better be listening.
Yeah, she listening.
Like I know she's supportive of you, and you even mentioned like your son. Like, you know, these are the people sort of who are motivating you to keep your music like honest and like and hard and raw. And I love that, to see that like your family is like that first thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot more people need that, to be honest. I ain't shoot no shots. But you know, I want to ask you, like, tell me about how your family is motivating your music. Like how are they in your corner? How are they supporting you?
They in my corner because they ain't never left my corner.
Yeah,
like,
that's right. That's right.
They never left my corner. Like,
that's right.
You know, just like any other family, you gonna bicker, you gonna argue, but I know at the end of every day, night, and I don't give a damn what it is. Yeah. I can call my people. Yeah. And it's always been me, my mother, my father, and my sister. So we always would be like four hearts together forever. Like we done been on hella shit. My father, he my partner in crime. Like we done did shit that niggas shouldn't even have had to do with, you know, handle for real, go under pressure about. But that's who I did. Like, you know, that's what it is. Yeah. And he never left. She never left. My mother never left. And then just for me to have my son, that was an extra push. And then for my sister to have my second son, Banana, which is her son for real, for her to have him, it was just another push. Like, I'm not just getting this shit for me. I don't want my son to come up like how I had to come. I don't want to do the shit that I had to do with my father with my son to provide for us. I don't want to do that shit. And I'm not going to do it. I'm a thug. Let's go.
You made a real one. Talk to him.
Let's go. We're rolling.
Absolutely. Listen, I mean, like, you know, to me, I'm like hearing all of it, and it feels like there's this sort of focus you have. Like there's this like, you're able to sort of take in all the things you've dealt with over time, like in your journey, and sort of hyper focus this into your career. And I even think you mentioned something about like making the switch to become hyper focused, like after the City of God's performance. Yeah. You know, and then it started like to make sense, like that switch happened. He was like, okay. Yeah. Now it's like this new, like even more raw energy, even more in your face energy. And I'm like, I want to know, at least, because now you've sort of, it's a little bit of time between then now. Right. Like, what lessons have you learned from that moment at City of Gods to now? What's some of the things you got?
A lot. Like, that was the first time I ever performed. Like, that was my first time ever stepping on anything higher than a crowd. Yeah. Like, you know, so it may not have looked nerve-wracking. I was nervous as a bitch. I was nervous, but I went out there and I, you know, put my face on and I did what the fuck I did, because once I hit that mic, it was nothing else. Who gonna rap my song better than me?
Nobody.
Who's gonna say that shit like I needed to be said? Nobody. Absolutely. So once I did that, I learned stage presence. I learned breathing techniques. I learned which words and whatnot that I could leave out to make sure my crowd is participating in what I need to do. You know, I talk to people. I mingle. Like, you know, you gotta do all that type of stuff. So I learned everything basically, like, as far as just upping my career. Like, simple shit. I'm still learning. I can just sit in a room and be quiet and then still learn. I'm still learning. So I learned patience. I learned how to be focused on myself. So I learned a better musical tunnel vision. So I learned, like I said, stage performance and breathing and stuff like that. It was a lot. It's still a lot that I'm learning.
Yeah, definitely. I love that you're so honest about learning lessons even now. You know, because like a lot of artists, I got the bravado, you know, like it's like, oh no, like I'm good. I done had it since I was whatever. Right. And it's like, I get that, you know, you want to be the most, I guess, confident in yourself and in your craft, but like, you always got to be learning. Like you always got to pick up new lessons. You got to
be a great student.
You got to be a student of the game. You know, you can't, like, even like J. Cole, even today, is still learning things. Like he's still pulling people in the studio. He's still learning new styles of rap, new ways to approach music. And I think that's incredible that, you know, you have this even at, you know, sort of like, man, like, I think you should be in arenas with how crazy you going crazy, right? Yeah. Like this content, you know, would go incredible in front of 3,000 people.
Right.
I
think it will
personally.
It will.
You know, and you're not there yet, but you have that tenacity, you have that learning, you know, that thing that you can switch on and be like, yo, like I'm still able to pull in, I'm still able to hone my craft and you know, make it the best it can be. I want to give you your flowers for that.
Thank you so much.
Because man, I think every young artist that's listening, I try to give gems as much as I can. Right. You know, especially like the 11, 12-year-olds who are like looking at Brittany too raw, you know, it's
y'all
like,
can do it, let's go.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to know that you always have to be a student of the game. Like, at whatever level you're at, whether J. Cole or you just wrote your first piece of poetry.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You always got to be a student of the game. So I want to give you flowers while you're sitting in front of me. Before you get to the arena, and then I can't hit you up no more.
Oh, no, you can hit me up. You can hit me up. I'm going to always be like, oh, Mike on the mic there? Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's tap it. So, we mentioned briefly, you know, your team with power. Shout out to Great Baby Jay sitting behind me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jaylee, friend of the show. We interviewed him.
Yes.
Man, and he talked about sort of the family aspect of power. He talked about sort of his vision of bringing everybody together and under one roof and being like this super family supportive, like we in this, we going crazy as a family and under this umbrella. And I loved hearing that from him, but from an artist who is like a part of this like umbrella. Like, tell me from your perspective, what does, you know, power mean to you as an artist?
Power mean a lot to me because power saw me. You feel me? Like, it was a lot of times that I done reached out to people prior to power, but power saw me. So when Jaylee saw what it was, and you know, I hunted him down. I ain't even finna hold you. I hunted him down. Like, and when I finally spoke to him, I was like, yeah, what's up? My name too Raww. And you know, I just was pressing it. So for him to believe in me and see what I see in myself, that his vision was aligned with my vision. So for me to feel comfortable and have a meeting and do what we had to, that shit was like a breath of fresh air because somebody see me. Like, it feels so good to be seen, not only by like just who you are, but what you can become.
That's a fact.
He was happy to start with the drawing board from me. Like, it was an exciting thing for both of us because it was like a learning experience still. Still learning. Still. So like, it's been like he just told me, we just had a conversation today. Like, I just was coming to him introducing myself. Now I'm stepping in rooms and niggas like, you too Raww, right? You too like, I'm used to coming in like, hey, how you doing? I'm too Raww, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm coming in the rooms and niggas shaking my hands like, hey, what's up, Raww? So it's dope that he, not only he, the team, like my family, you know, they been there, not only the umbrella, but you know, we speaking on the umbrella, they've been there, like, my brother, like, we do everything together. Like, that's my bro. We do everything. You know, the managers and everything, they do their part. And even when it's like stuck sometimes, like when we going through our own little personal shit, niggas still doing their part. So, you know, you can't do nothing but hold them down because they holding me down.
That's a fact.
And we a family, so it is what it is. You know, we gonna ride together.
Absolutely. I love that. I love hearing that.
Let's
like,
go,
even,
Power.
man, Powered is on the map, man. I don't know if y'all ain't listening, if y'all ain't tapping in.
Oh,
y'all need to tap in now.
You better.
You're going to get left behind.
I'm telling you, that freight train coming and it's going. I'm letting you know.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I mean, I'm kind of interested in getting your perspective on this because I know being a part of a team means that people around you are going to be honest, you know, and people around you are going to be like, yo, like the climate in hip hop right now for women is different than the climate in hip hop for men, you know, and I know that they've probably even had discussions with you about like adversities you're probably going to start facing being in the industry. Like, from your perspective, from your eyes, from Too Raw's eyes, what is the state of, you know, women in rap in hip hop today?
It's getting better, but you know, it's stripper rap. Like, you know, it's ass shaking rap. I'm finna fuck you for these funds rap. You know, it's easy rap. I can do that type of rap, but that's not who my target is. I'm not targeting. They got it target. They demographics are up.
That's facts.
They got plenty people. Like, they got their group. They got their specific. Like, they got their thing. So women are definitely one stepping up. They doing their thing by volume. But by lyrics, that's somebody else's thing. But by volume, we up there. We getting up there. You know, they getting up there. By when the Raws get there, that's when the difference, the tone gonna be set. Because then it's gonna be like, let's draw that shit out. Let's hear some rappers now. You feel me? Like Oddball, Armoretta, all that. They're rappers. They can rap.
Real rappers.
They can rap. You don't hear them though.
You don't.
You hear everybody else, and hey, that's their vibe. That's what everybody chasing right now, and that's cool because I'm gonna get chased. It just ain't my time yet.
Absolutely.
Lord got my time right and ready, and I'm telling you.
Facts. No,
2 W's because I'm winning and winning again.
winning
Let's
again.
go.
No, for real. You made that very evident, very clear. You kicked in the door early on, man. Like, I even want to talk about your early EP, The Raww Way. Like, man, talk about kicking in the door and letting them know early off top. Man, incredible project, incredible EP.
Thank you so much.
I think released February 22.
Yep.
Oh man,
23rd February 20.
Oh well, 2022. Yeah.
22. My bad. Because I took it out on I dropped it on my father's birthday, which is February 23rd.
Okay, cool.
So,
yeah.
Dropped
No,
on my father's birthday.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. That's beautiful, by the way, because I love that meaningfulness behind like project releases, and I know that like the audience went crazy. I was excited. Tell the audience about how the energy felt around that time.
Like, it was a different vibe. I was more so growing as an artist then than I am now. I know what I'm rapping for now. Then I was still, collecting and like trying to see what was going to fit for me and all that. But I still remain true to myself. I just grown more confident. You can hear it in my voice. You can hear it in my tone. You can hear it in my delivery. You can hear it in my metaphors, my similar. Like, come on, let's go. Like, it's just all there. So from that project, it just let me know you gotta set the tone, and then set the tone again, and then set the tone again. You just can't stop here. So it made me have to go hard on 2 W's, which was dropped on 1/1/23, WWON23. Go heavy on the 2 dubs.
See,
let's go.
That meaningfulness. Exactly. I love it. I love it.
So once I did The Raww Way, it set the tone for 2 dubs. It set the tone for Cold, the single, because I knew I had to come. It wasn't no just let me be simple and Cold came off like, bitch, it's cold as shit in this bitch. Go ahead, blow your little nose. Tell them boys to get you a tissue.
Facts.
Let's go. So like, I just had to go up, but The Raww Way, I love it. Like, Cash Thought is my shit.
Oh yeah.
Everything on there like is definitely my shit. If I could go rerun them bitches back and do them like how I sound now, I would. But it don't matter because I can still perform them songs and sound how I sound now, and them bitches be like, damn, she just dropped them.
Go crazy.
No, go check the category, the catalog, baby.
For sure,
catalog
go stream
up.
that right now. It's on all streaming platforms, by the way. Go tap in The Raww Way, and like you said, it led to like I think August 2022. You dropped Cold, which is insane because like. And we played this earlier. I could play that right now.
Let's go.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a banger. It's a banger.
Banger for real. Shout out to Nacho Bangers across the street, too.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Man, and, that, we want to keep moving forward. It keeps going up until, and I want to stop at a music video you actually put out. Shout out to Chauncey Wright.
Yeah, big Chauncey. Let's go, Chauncey.
Man, that Good Luck Charm music video, man.
Thank you.
I could tell even like the project EP, go to the single, I could tell you're a dope person. I could tell you're a dope creative. And then you get to the music video and it's like, yo, this is like, it's like a whole like
movie.
It's a film. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, tell me about that like film. I just want to call it a film at this point. Tell me about that film and tell me about like your sort of like the ideas you had behind that.
Okay, so like for the treatment, basically, I just already knew that. Once shout out to Bird the director because that's where I use the jail cell at.
Yeah,
that's tap in on my man Warehouse for real. So like once I went there and we did the jailhouse scene, it just flew. Like everything else just flew with me because I knew I wanted to rap in the jail cell. I thought in my brain that I was gonna rap in there the whole time, and just let the angles be different. And, let shit be different. And again, shout out to Chauncey. So we get to knocking that bitch and just like him, he helping me. Like, we gonna get some fake blood. Shout out to my twin, Zilla, Tattoo Savvy Zilla.
Big shout out, big shout out.
Like 2 quarts of them bitches. And we in that bitch. And
it looked real. Like,
I'm telling you, it was so hard. Like, that shit just flew. And then we was like, all right, we gonna do this. We just set up the lights. And we was like, oh, we gonna do this. So the treatment originally was just the jail.
Yeah.
The creativity took over.
You're a producer. Like you
basically
you're a film producer at this point.
Thank you. At least you see.
No, for sure. You got to put it on your resume.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Put that shit on there. I am. Thank you for reminding me to put it on there.
Yeah, no doubt. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got to hold you accountable now. So, we keep it moving and then we get to like 20, keep going in 2022. We got album 2 W's.
Yeah.
Like 2 W's. Man.
Yeah. I love 2 W's.
Man, tell us.
I
tell
love
the
2
audience.
W's. I was coming again, like I said, with a tone. You going to hear what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I was going through a lot, just like everybody going through a lot, but I best know how to express myself through my music. So if I can verbally tell somebody how I'm feeling and like say it with melodies and instruments, it makes me just come at it a different way when I can hear a different instrument. It makes me look at things in a different manner when I hear a different beat or tune or a guitar or it just makes a difference. So it just allows me to open up in so many different areas. You know how when you almost feel like you bursting for real? Like when I'm writing and I feel something good and I hear something good, it's almost like each and every time I'm a fire.
Right.
Like I'm just bursting on
going
the inside.
crazy.
Like, damn, you doing the shit out this shit, shorty.
Yeah.
Let's go, shutty. Let's bust it open. And I'm like really busting that bitch open.
Yeah.
So TW's was a bus open season. Let's go. It was kicking the door, waving the 4-4.
Talk to
Let's go. And you know I'm gonna keep on stepping on next. It was just GOAT year, the beginning of GOAT year. It was just because it's just not gonna stop because 24 coming. No, the GOAT year was the beginning of the rest of the years. I'm not just stopping at 23. Stopping at 24. No, it's up. Y'all stuck with me now. Let's go. Get used to this face.
Absolutely.
And this voice. Let's go.
Absolutely. Now, I look, I already know that like you're not gonna, like you said, you're gonna keep your foot on the gas. You're gonna keep your foot on their necks. And like we starting to see like the Wednesdays, the WWINSDAYS.
Wow,
like
because we winning and
winning again.
Let's
you
go.
got listen. This is
the marketing.
This is a series for me. I'm
like
this is a whole series for me. I'm looking for the next one.
It even feels so good for you to even say that, because some people don't even be paying attention to the little things. And I pay attention to it because, like, come on now, Wednesday.
Come on, man.
Wednesday.
Winning and winning again. Come
Let's
on,
go.
Come on, man.
It's all me. That's my day.
That's
my day. So don't think I fell off. Wednesdays are definitely coming back in the jump. My best friend had shit to do, had to take care of the birthdays and shit like that. So once all that come back through, it's go time.
It's up.
Like I got treatments for 3 videos. I'm getting like let's go. I'm a doer, not a talker.
If you haven't tapped in already, go tap in to the Wednesdays, man. Put your hands where our eyes can see remix.
Yes, that
patiently waiting remix. Like
let's go.
And I'm a hip hop head, so like I hear those records, I'm like. Oh,
those are good ass beats.
Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You talking to me?
It's exactly. I'm targeting a specific crowd that can be like, dang, if she can fuck this up, imagine what she can do on a beat that's made for her. Imagine what she can do when I'm building a beat around her. It just makes a difference. Like, dang, shorty eating these,
going crazy.
Let's go.
I'm about to hit a buster right now.
Hello.
Man, listen, so that's like currently we're seeing that now. We're seeing it, come in the future. You say you got a few videos in the tub.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait to see those. But I do want to ask you, what's some of your future plans? Like in addition to Wednesdays.
Okay, in addition to Wednesdays, I got a lot of I'm getting a whole little, what is it called? Like when you're doing stuff for the community. Not community services. I'm in my head
now.
My brain is saying free agent, and I know that's not it. But
let's just say community work. Let's call it community work.
Like feeding the homeless and stuff like that. So that's what I'm more so looking into now, because if I can provide things to the community and they get to know me, my raw self, as just a human being and being as kind as I am, because everybody don't think I'm kind, but just stepping out and doing what I do on a...
That's bro shit. That's real bro shit. Baby J's dying in the background if you can't see him.
So I'm kind as fuck for real. So I just want to do what I do when I'm doing shit with my son. Yeah. And to not only do it for the community, but to let my son know you got to give back in order to get. You ain't never going to understand shit if you don't go through shit. You never going to respect the struggle if you don't go through the struggle. You never going to respect what you got. And I'm heavy on it, heavy on just giving back to niggas that ain't got shit for real. Because at one time I ain't have shit.
Fact, same, yeah.
So and ain't nobody give shit to me. One person gave something to me. That shit felt so good, and I'm still so thankful for that one person because it makes me hold on to what I want to do for other people. So then it's stuff like that. And then when I get up again, because I'm going to get up.
Absolutely.
And then when I get up again, I'm going to do a whole wood shop for my grandfather. He died. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
You know, but it's not only just gonna be a wood shop. It's gonna be like a gardening center for people who want to do those type of things, like mechanic things for people who can't fix their bikes. Come on now, you done been in the city. You done rode around flat tires, chains popped. You ain't got no tools to fix none of that shit.
I wish I had.
You can come there. I need people to be able to know that it's somewhere you can go. That tools is already there, provided for you. Bop, bop, bop. You're gonna get to know. You're gonna have to learn how to do the shit. It's not just gonna get done for you.
Absolutely, yeah.
But you know, again, that all comes with engineering because you don't never want your kids or my kids or the community to just get stuck on the computer.
Absolutely,
you get stuck on the computer, or even like basketball and stuff like that, or sports in general. You know, your kids get stuck on sports to the point that they don't think they got that they have to use their brain. No, your brain's still there. When them sports and all that other shit get dying down and all that. Like me, when I know I'm not gonna be able to rap forever, I want to write poetry.
I heard about cartoon work too, even voiceover work.
Yes, voiceovers.
Right?
I want to do like even like shit like podcasts and radio.
Yeah.
All that shit is dope. That's also what I need to venture into. Absolutely. I haven't yet because I just don't know those routes, but I'm gonna get there.
No, for sure. I mean, look. If you need some pointers, I got you. I can throw you the list.
Let's go. Throw me the list.
I got you. No doubt, man. I can't even wait to see what you got in store for the city. It's going to be on fire. I already know it's going to be going crazy. And tell the audience before we get out of here where they can follow you once again.
You can follow me on Instagram at 2Raww, 2Ws, _ powered, POWERED. 2Raww, 2RAWW _ powered.
Yes, man.
Tap in, let's go. I want my followers to go up. You know, I want my shit to be lit because it's about to be up for the city, and I'm taking them there.
Absolutely, go run it up, man. You heard it first.
Run it up,
man. 2Raww is officially in the building. Always a pleasure sitting down with you, sis.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure with you as well.
Absolutely, I appreciate you for pulling up. You know, spending some time. Shout out, Great Baby J in the background. Shout out for you pulling up some time. You know, pulling up in the studio with us, and I can't wait to see what happens. And you know, I'll leave you with one short, sacred Baltimore proverb, and that is: keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep doing it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, like, for even having me. It just pumped me up more. Like, like now after this, it's going to be more music. You're going to understand, like, oh, dang, Shorty must have been talking about that day. Right. Because you're going to know.
I'm going to keep my ear to the streets, for sure.
You're going to hear it, for sure. So, like, sure. Tap in. I love it. Let's go.
Absolutely. Once again, it's your host, Mike on the Mic, your favorite host from the Vibe Perspective Podcast, and we're here with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK, with Vibe Studios, calling at 443-377-1872. Again, that number is 443-377-1872. Leave a message about 2Raww, the Powered Family, one of your favorite, one of her videos, her performances, anything. Next interview is coming up soon. Keep it up locked and keep it stopped with the Vibe Studios and Vibe Perspective Podcast and Ground 3. Let's keep the vibe alive, man. Let's go.
Let's go. What's up? It's 2Raww. We here rocking with Mike on the Mic at Ground 3. Y'all better tap in or tap the fuck out. Get in or get the fuck out. Let's go. 2 W's because we winning and winning again.